Hey guys, for this video we have analysis of the game I played against Semen Bakin aka Falcons Kyosuke. Right now he's 3.7 kilo, that's because he got reset for the upcoming season. But in this particular game, in this particular situation, he was 5,000. Number 4 in Europe. Absolutely mental stats. Look at this. Anyways, without further ado, let's jump into it and let's see how this game went. Before we dive into the match, just a quick heads up. He's Avabu. He has streamer mode on. I also have a different nickname that's also part of streamer mode on Face It. Just so you guys don't think I scammed you for something. As I know, many people get confused when there's a random nickname and there's no actual nickname of the player. So for the pistol round, they did B hit. They smoked off shot. They did entry flash as well. And I was kind of trying to kill them on cross as they're crossing. And we also look to if we can wait for our teammate who's flanking them from cave. Anyways, I die, but somehow this guy, this Kamado guy who had an insane game. He was, I think, the lowest stealer in our team. And he sort of carried us. Let's just look at this because he had some really, really nice shots. Thanks to him, we won the pistol. The following round, we try to take mid. We have elbow smoke, we have HE and molly combo. I also include this bounce flash, which actually blocks off Kyosuke, who tried to pick behind the molly. He tried to edge the molly, but this flash got him. He had to go back to the smoke. He tried to break. We were also kind of ready for it. We fully have middle. We know where the bomb is. We want to white swing this guy. We trade him effectively. This is why spacing and when you have a man advantage is so important that you cut them off and take separate duels with them. Because now we can try and close this last guy down 2v1. I knew my teammate was coming from CT and this was the thing I was afraid of, that he's gonna push me. Because I expected him not to be that eager to go into cave. That would mean he's far away from the bomb, and I was trying to buy time for my teammate to go closer, and then we crunch him from two different sides. In this particular situation, it's 180 degrees angles. If he has to pick me, then my teammate has him in the back, and vice versa. If he picks my teammate, I have him in the back. But again, I would say I should have expected him to go and overextend cave maybe a little bit more, because I had no bullets. Luckily, I dinked him, which made job easier for my teammate. Similar situation like in previous round, we take middle in same fashion. Now pay attention to the Molotov I'm doing. I wanted to spread all the way. Yeah, if they go with Mach 10s, obviously they can go in this tiny little gap, but I expect them to buy AKs, Galils, because they have bomb plant as well. Let's watch the whole sequence from my POV. Molly followed by HE, bounce flash. Kyosuke is flashed. He doesn't have helmet. We take mid again. I upgrade my MP9 to AK. Our teammates die again. On B. We know we have bomb there. And we are in really good spot. This guy doesn't expect me here. I kill him in the back because I snuck in all the way. This last guy is in cave entrance. We smoke. I also try to surprise this guy because I know I have timing. He doesn't expect us to go through the smoke. Pretty clean round, I would say. Let's see it from Kyosuke's POV, how it looked from his side. He tried to edge again alone, but this second flash got him. He didn't expect it, and he dies for free. Here's an example why Kyosuke is so good mechanically and his firepower is insane. If I see this guy through the smoke a bit and I know Kyosuke is gonna come closer to the wall. Maybe I could have waited for our teammates, but I also tried to isolate that 1v1 duel. I didn't want to let him take a gun and position himself somewhere long, so once his teammate plants, they cannot play ping pong, they cannot play off of each other. So what happens here is Kyosuke does his specialty. He pretty much destroyed us with Deagle, and let's see it from his POV how that one looked. Doesn't actually kill the guy inside, which was actually seemed like the easiest kill. Destroys me, gets flashed, repositions long. He's trying to go for a 1v1 duel, another one tap. And another more difficult duel and frag he takes compared to the first one he didn't kill in sight, let's say. But again, this is one of the things elite players like Kyosuke are capable of. Definitely props to him and insane shots. In this mid take, he tries to go out mid on second timing. But they don't actually flash for him. They don't support him properly. So I anticipate that. I kill him. They try to take mid. I kill one more guy. Now it's 2v2. I wasn't sure about the bomb. That's why I stayed in elbow. I wasn't sure they're gonna commit. So now in this situation, 1v1. I'm gonna exhaust that possibility. This guy picks cave. Doesn't cost me much to wait 3 to 5 seconds just to see if this guy is gonna become anxious of checking something, picking into me, because I lost timing to make him unable to reposition somewhere. Maybe the things would have gotten tricky if I had been moving and he peeks into me, then I wouldn't have that advantage. In this round here, they miss red room smoke. I wanna wait out to see if somebody's gonna pick. This guy picks, he gets killed. But unfortunately, this guy pre-fires me, so I made a mistake there because I was probably too greedy trying to surprise this guy as well. Still, we had info that mid is clear. Our teammates also make some nice frags. Look at the timing of our teammate looking away, but luckily he didn't expect this guy in ramp. Something useful for us guys as well. Check the shadow advantage here. In this mid take here by us, things become ugly because they wanna try and pick us from elbow. We kill one guy. Another guy was there, which was Kyosuke, but they also swing from heaven. So the biggest problem for me when I play Face It Premium, cave player often doesn't give info when T's can go all the way heaven. If he gets smoked off in cave, just a simple info that they can pick up from heaven and kill us mid. You know, they can crunch us from two different sides, elbow and heaven. For us, it's going to be really difficult to fight on both sides. Having in mind that we're going to get flashed from T's and things are going to become really tough. So I see I cannot fight for mid anymore. I know it's a heavy mid take. I decide to go and take A main, which should be the best reaction. If you are on A, if by any chance you open 2 mid and you cannot fight for mid, and you know these are taking mid heavily. That means with numbers from heaven and with numbers from elbow. Because if we think about it, they'll have 2 guys on either of the sides. They'll try to trade. One guy is gonna be flashing for mid from one of these 2 sides. So we have 3 guys there and we have 4th guy here. There's one guy maximum here or here. Maybe somewhere here. So that's why your reaction should be, if you're a cave player, you definitely shouldn't stay behind the smoke in cave. Didn't already make a move. Maybe peek through smoke, of course. Beforehand, you're gonna spam the smoke. You're gonna try to do some utility damage, do some damage to the guys going heaven. But if nothing happens, then you should be going all the way back and walk down ramp together with your teammate. So as reaction to you losing middle, you guys should opt to take A main or to take B all the way down. The solution is not to stay passive if you're a cave player, to stay behind the smoke, because nobody's gonna come there. But what's productive and what's gonna mean to your team is that you trade map control for map control and go 2v1, maximum 1 guy to look for this guy somewhere here. Even if you guys trade each other, that's gonna be a win situation for you, because you're gonna take map control and you're gonna take info on where the T's are. So I go all the way A main. I try to see what's happening. I see this guy. I kill him, but I still don't know what's happening. I go back to A main. They plant on A, but I think I decide to save here. I don't recall every situation. I think I saw this guy. I didn't manage to kill him. 37 HP. I just do this fake smoke. We go to save. Here I do something I wouldn't recommend you guys trying. I should have saved this HE to break the smoke. But trying to spam this many bullets, this usually ends up like I ended up sleeping with the fishes. Because they're gonna spam you back, you're probably dead. Red room is open now. So what you can do is spam 5 to 10 bullets, see if you get lucky and go back, unless if you have HE to break. In this round here we couldn't fight from mid, so we decide to overload on B. Our teammate from cave gets one. I smoke off ramp. And this is a big mistake by me. I thought I had timing to go inside, stay tucked in, and try to surprise these guys if they overextend. But look at what happens on the other end. These guys do not figure out that I'm actually mid player and this other guy is B player. They also kill rotation guy. This guy is kinda aware, but they try to plant. And look how much luck did we have. So now it's kyousuke 1v2. Kills this guy, but he's 8 HP. And we are again lucky because look at the timing. Catches kyousuke in the back and we get another round. Look at how powerful this mid take is. When you do a bounce flash and you block them from going out fast. Again, kyousuke is trying to pick mid with Deagle. Look at how I die. This guy just deletes me with Tech 9. Yeah, my teammate almost gets caught off guard, but flashes come in. And even if he died there, I would be close to trade him. Anyways, half 8-4 in our favor. And pay attention to this guy. He has 10 frags now. Let's see how many he's gonna have at the end of the game. Pistol, I call that we go heaven on second timing. We try to go cave. I was really unlucky here because my teammate was jiggle picking and the opponent was shooting at him. I come around the corner to help my team and I get killed. Yeah, this pistol round was really difficult and they kind of surprised us by walking down ramp and picking us. For this round here, I want to show you a small trick that I came up with. Is that you can do roll and molly for cave by lining up like this. And the reason you should do so, you should do it in case CT smoke off double door here. Because I have a method where you can throw the molly even if double door is smoked. I get flashed in, free frag on this guy. And also what this molly does, it kind of lowers the random factor of you hitting the molotov. So it's always gonna spread well and you are less likely to miss it. We killed these mid guys because they made a mistake of opening mid and fighting for mid as two. So we already had cave, we already had heaven, we were ready to fight for mid as well. We know there's only one guy on B now. Our teammate died from ramp. Just waiting the possibility if this guy maybe peeks down ramp so I don't die like that. I also have a tip for you guys how to fight for mid. You molly close and as soon as CT's H's pop, you want to go out and pick. You want to call for flashes by your teammates and you just go. Next thing you do, next stage is to smoke off donut and to try and go towards red room. Now this is the tricky thing. I expect somebody to be in this corner, but as I look away, kyousuke peeks and you know. But on the other side, look at Kamado, our hero. He enters B, finds nobody. 4 guys alive, nobody on B. Kills kyousuke as well. He sees last guy, he clutches. Really, really important clutch. Really big impact in many of these rounds he had. Next round we take mid pretty much the same way. I call for flashes, there's nobody. I already see they're not contesting. I get burnt a bit there. We decide to smoke off donut. I nade deep red room. And what we wanna do is we wanna go up heaven and try to clear cave together. What we don't know is that this guy is already sneaking in, which is gonna become a little bit hectic for us. Troublesome. This guy almost gets me. He peeks on timing. And I'm already low HP. Even if I'm full HP, I don't mind creating space. But pay attention to how I'm clearing corners. Still, even though I'm low HP, I'm maximizing on that and I'm staying thorough. So we plant on B. We were 4v3. It's pretty much done deal for us. We did every fundamental thing properly. Positioned ourselves. Nobody's overextending. We had good spacing. Everything you love to see. In this round here, I die because my teammate misses red room smoke. And kyousuke deletes us with FAMAS. Like even overextend, this is why he dies. Otherwise, he would have taken mid on his own. Another round, another mid take. Pay attention to how I'm looking a little bit to the left because I'm dodging CT flashes. And I immediately do smoke for donut because I know red room smoke is gonna fade sooner. This guy spams me through smoke. I know he doesn't have bullets, and I do a little bit of criminal moves here. I go through smoke. I kill him. I smoke city. Round over with 113.7. So remember about this guy? At the end of the game, he topped the charts. So you know, just because you're lower elo and just because you play against one of the best players in the world doesn't mean you cannot have impact. First thing I would advise you is try to play as a team. Second thing, always stay confident. Be ballsy. Of course, do not disrespect people, especially Kyosuke, who's insanely gifted. Always believe that you are better than someone. And also, this is something on Ancient that you guys need to try and focus on CT side. If you're playing middle, if you're playing cave, try to maximize on utility usage, on utility damage. You need to make these afraid of you, afraid of going out mid. I'm sad that in this game I didn't do any of the elbow HEs, which is really popular nowadays, because when T's are waiting in elbow, they're waiting for teammates flash. You do this HE and it does 50 damage. But that's gonna be something for next demo reviews. I'll try to emphasize on that. Tell me guys, what are your thoughts of this demo review, and if you have any suggestions for the upcoming ones. Remember, the easiest way to support me is to like this video, of course, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm doing my best to help you guys out as much as I can. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.